Joe Prepper here with the survivalrevolution.com. I just want to come out and make a video. You can see one of the chicks of the new duck area that we made. This is our chicken pen, the chicken yard. And what I did was I just took some of the fencing and took some cattle panel, and then down at the bottom put some chicken wire in here. You can kind of see how I did it. I just kind of used what I had some extra of, and made them a little area. You can see the guys are much happier. I had this old fence. You can see where I actually went and took all this stuff down. A guy was giving it all away at one point a year or two ago. And you can see where he had wired up the fence, and I've tightened it up a little bit. But used an old smoked wood and got a little area there for the ducks to go into. As you can see, they enjoy it. They need a little grow out area. Steve the rooster doesn't know what to think about it yet. He's probably a little bit perturbed too, because we've got, I don't know if you can see in there, we were going in there to do some spring clean out of the chicken coop, and we noticed that one of the hens wouldn't get out from under the nest. And yeah, she's broody. So she's got 5 eggs underneath her, and she's been under there for the last couple of days. Today a hen actually came in and laid an egg on top of her, and she rolled it in underneath her. So we've got new nest boxes going in, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do now. That's the reason we're cleaning it out. We were going to put all new nest boxes in, and now I'm not sure what the best route to go is. I don't want her to not brood those chicks out, and at the same time, there comes Steve. He's trying to figure out what's going on, but I don't want her to not brood out those chicks, but at the same time I want to get the new nest boxes in there. So I think we're gonna maybe put her in one of the new nest boxes, and then on the other side of the coop, and then put the other couple of 3 nest boxes where the old ones were at, so the chickens know where to go, and then maybe she'll be okay with it. But anyway, everybody, see Lexa. She's over there checking out the situation. She ran something off. When I came out here, there was something, I don't know if it was a cat or what, that was coming too close to the pen, and she is very protective of these animals, and she ran something through the woods. So she really liked to get in there and see what's going on. But anyway, just want to give an update of a little duck pen that we threw together. Still got some work to do on it. I'm going to work on the bottom there, and we've got to put a different type of feeder. There she goes. She's chasing something through the yard. But we're going to put a different type of a feeder in there, and maybe some other stuff, maybe a little walk up to the house, and then I've got to put some tin on top at a slight angle, and I'm going to run the tin off into a little water system over here that I'm going to put on this side, a little bitty tiny pond that will drain off over into this area. So hopefully have it all together. There's only so many hours in a weekend, but they're really loving it. I mean, they were just outgrowing their little brooder box. You can almost see these things grow if you watch them. They just pretty much eat, drink, grow, eat, drink, grow. So anyway, it was a quick video. We'll talk to you later. I just wanted to do a quick update. I promised somebody I'd make a video of a little box we built. This eventually is going to be a nesting area for for broody hens, but for now we've got it as a duck grow out area. You can see those guys are trying to figure out how they can get into this this freshly strown hay. They want to get in there and dig. It's just eating them up. But just through little simple stairs. I mean, all this is just stuff that I had laying around. The only thing that I've got left to do is I've got a couple of pieces of tin that I'm going to lay down some risers there, and then put a little tin roof over the top of it. That's actually sealed, but I want the water to slant off. And then I've got a little water that I'm going to put over here in this corner, and a little wading pool that the water is going to come off the roof and go to. Just kind of give them a decent area. I just don't want the water to be able to overflow into their pen and make a mess, so I'm going to have a little overflow valve head out into that area when the rainwater replenishes it. So and then I'll have a couple of trees and stuff out there growing, so we'll see how it gets. Looks like the guys just found their food that I moved. I don't know if you can see it. It's I put it underneath, just trying to keep the wild birds away from it as much as possible, plus give them a little bit more protection when they're eating. I don't have a net over the top, but our guard dog Steve, he is very alert. I mean, anything that flies over the top, it doesn't matter if it's an airplane, helicopters, hawk, he's going on, he's dropping his DEFCON level and screaming out, letting everybody know that he sees something. And then if he really gets concerned, he's got his certain yells, and then everybody runs back to the pen. It's hilarious. But it's good to know that all the natural instincts of these birds haven't been bred out of them. It's kind of the reason I went with a homestead type bird like the Buff Orpington, and they still lay great eggs. Like I said, I've got a broody mother. She's over here right now. You guys can probably see her. She's sitting under the nesting boxes, and like I said in the other video, we were just going to replace these nesting boxes with new ones, and she decided to go broody, so not much we can do there. But anyway, this was the pen that we were going to make for the brooding mom, and now I don't know if we're going to do that now. So we're going to let the ducks grow out here, and then eventually this will be a little area for mom and chicks to grow out, and that way they're a little bit more protected and secluded. So I'll make another video as these things grow out. If I left the video on for another 5 or 6 minutes, you'd actually probably see them grow. They're getting their feathers in. I don't know if this camera is good enough to tell. There's kind of just some dappled light, but they're starting to get their main feathers in, and just seem really healthy. I don't know at this time what we've got, but I think maybe a drake and 3 hens, but it'll probably wind up being all drakes. That's the way it usually goes. But I've got one, and it's like I said, it's really hard to tell, but one that's its bill is changing colors, and we'll see. But either way, whatever we've got some healthy ducks. So we'll make another video as they grow, and then like I said, we're probably going to I'm going to make one more shelter right here in this area, and then for the broody hen. So we've got 2, and then that area over there will eventually be a goat grow out area, along with a couple of acres behind it. Just let them free range with some electric netting. Picked up one of these. This is interesting. All it is just a set of LED Christmas lights, and on a small solar panel, and they actually put out a little bit of light, a decent amount of light. So what we're going to do is I've got a little setup. I'm going to take this and these, and I'm going to set them up over here underneath this little cap that I'm building, or finished building, out of PVC, so that there will be a little light there at night. So if we do have to come out and check on things, we'll be able to just kind of visually take a peek over there and make sure everybody's okay inside. But it's not enough light to really bother them. So talk to you later.